Okay, this is chapter 32 in Beyond Exile. It's called The Thief. Frank's arrived in Singapore, got a room at the Raffles Hotel, took a rickshaw ride, got dropped off at the UK Embassy, went into the parlor, tried to make it with a young Chinese student. Some of their Chinese mafia busted in on him and tossed him out the window. I don't think Frank will be going back there, but he is still in one piece, and he's still in Singapore, and that's where we are at. He got tossed out the window, and that puts him on the streets of Outram, the red light district of Outram, and that's where we are with Frank. We can go southeast from here, which will put us back into the central business district of Singapore. See number 221 again. And so we can go any of these places. Let's try north again. That takes us back to scene 228, the chaotic city blocks of Outram, Chinatown. Excuse me, before I said that, I meant to say he was in Orchard Road, right? Yeah, he was in Orchard Road. This is where he got tossed out the window. Okay. Orchard Road is different than Outram. Alright. So, scene 228. And there was some writing there I missed when it came through. Yeah. Frank wanders down to the night market. Haphazard stalls of junk lit with upstrung naked bulbs. Absolutely nothing of interest. Until he spots a young man in pajamas sitting beside a wooden crate cleaning a small vase with a toothbrush. And that's this man in PJs. Frank slides into conversation on the geometries of Qing porcelain and the 5 shades of Turkish blue. Man in PJs presents a vase, Turkish blue. Frank looks at the vase. It's a nice piece. The man in the black pajamas wants $20. Look at it, let's take our wallet and give that to the man in PJs, and it says, for which piece? Okay, well let's just use the wallet on the Turkish blue vase then. Let's see. So when we put the wallet on the vase, you purchase the Turkish blue vase. Let's look at our wallet. And it says we still have $1,832 and some change, so we haven't spent any money. Let's take that back. He buys the piece for $18, impressed with the man's knowledge of kilns, and is about to move on when the thief says, speak to the thief. Come back tomorrow night at the same time. I'll have something better. Nice. Let me look at it now again. And nothing, so we'll come back tomorrow. Alright. Let's see. So, let's head back to the hotel. And we can go back to our room, and we have this rare vase, and we have this closet. So what we can do is, instead of walking around with this, we can take the Turkish blue vase, putting it in the locking closet. And when you do that, it says you place the vase in the closet. Frank calls it a night, a sleepless night, thinking about tomorrow's rendezvous. So we're at the Raffles Hotel, and then we can go back and see if our guy's back there, back to the city of Outram, and there's our man in the PJs. And now as 11 approaches, Frank thrills to the prospect of beauty, but troubled because he knows it comes from graves of rich overseas Chinese. He can smell the lime. He can hear the bells of expensive tale with spells. He wants to quit, but it's private access to a major museum. Right here on this wooden crate. He can hold classic Chinese art hidden for hundreds of years. He looks at the man in PJs, speaks to him. Well, he presents pieces of tale with art, and when he looks at that, and it says 20 or so pieces worth $1,000 according to the man in the black pajamas. Okay. Well, let's put the wallet again on these pieces of art. And it says you purchased the Taoist art pieces. Nice. Let's see how much it cost. And it says just a little over 800 bucks. We take our wallet. He's bought 20 pieces. He's blown over $1,000 when the thief says, speak to the man. Tomorrow night, I'll have a Ming. It's stupendous. A large demon dog vase with a dragon design. Very imperial, very rare. Alright. Alright, we'll head back tomorrow. Sounds good. So, we'll head back to Singapore, to the hotel. Head back to our room. Let's look at our closet. And it says the small Turkish blue vases in the closet. So let's take our new Taoist art treasures, them in the lock-in closet. You place the Taoist art pieces in the closet. Well, here we go again. Another sleepless night. The man in the black pajamas. Let's just go back to our room for a second. It puts us in a hotel after arising. And just look in the closet and see if we can. It says the closet contains the Turkish blue vase and the 20 Taoist art pieces. Okay. Just double checking. Okay, so they're locked up there. Go to the Raffles Hotel, scene number 222. And let's go back to see if this guy brings the Ming vase. Yes, he does. Let's look at the man again. See what he says. Nothing. Well, he presents the Ming vase. The price is your final 1,000, says the man in the black pajamas. Alright, so let's buy this. It's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe. You purchase the Ming vase. And when you do that, you look at the man in the black pajamas. Speak to him now. Let's look at our wallet and see how much money's left. Just a couple bucks left. Great. Now, we have the Ming vase. And we have just a couple bucks left. We take our wallet. As he hands over $800 in 50s, the thief's placid face wilts. He sweats, he ages in slow ceremony. He turns the crate over and says, now I'm the enemy of my voice. Now I'm the enemy of my understanding. He wraps his eyes with a red bandana and stumbles away slowly. Sounds embarrassed. Okay, so the man is gone and Frank has his third treasure from him. And let's head that back to the hotel before and lock that baby away. So we go back to our hotel and we take the vase, go to the closet, and only when Frank's back in his room admiring the porcelain on the bed does it really compute. He's busted. He's gone through his entire wallet in the city-state where a parking ticket or a loud stereo gets you caned and 3 years in jail. What happens to an American exile with a room full of forbidden graveyard goods who can't pay his hotel bill? So it would appear that Frank has overextended himself yet again, which hardly comes as a surprise to us by this time. Let's go back to our room again, and look in the closet, make sure our stuff is here. And when we look in the closet contains the Turkish vase, the Teos art treasures, and the mink vase. So all our stuff is locked in the closet, which is good. We go to the Raffles Hotel, and we can't check out of the hotel with our goodies because we're broke. We have $2. But we can go back to the city center of Singapore. Scene number 221, the central business of Singapore. And go north. We can go to the hotel lobby. Back at the hotel, that wasn't there before. I just noticed that. We can look at the hotel lobby. When we look at the hotel lobby, a new character appears, the bellboy, and a new chapter begins called Teripteryx. So we're going to pause the game now. That was chapter 32, The Thief, in Beyond Exile. And thank you very much for checking out this story and the continuing chapters and story of Frank Lendover and the adventure of Beyond Exile.